Hi guys, Mike back again with another Paint What You've Got challenge video. So this is the list. You've seen this list multiple times, and this is what is left to paint. So we've still got 11 projects left to paint, or 9 projects really, because the last 2 projects, or these 2 projects I should say, require things to be purchased for them to complete them. So 9 actual projects. So on the Dead Man's Hand side of things, we've got 7 cowboys to paint. It's a gang. We've got an individual miniature, Doc Amos, and the stagecoach and crew, and the horses. AVP, I haven't painted any AVP for a little bit actually. Got the Crusher, 10 Infant Aliens, the Weyland Yutani Commandos, and the USCM Power Loader, which I'm still not feeling, but I will paint it one day. And on the 40k side, we still need to get 2 attack bikes. We need to get some more Terminators. And we've got a Cerastus Knight, but you'll notice that we've got a tick next to the Bloodthirster, which means it is being painted as we speak. Well, in fact, it's already been painted, and I wanted to show you it. So this is he. This is my Ka'Bandha, basically. Those of you that have read Fear to Tread, which is one of the Horus Heresy novels, that's the very Blood Angel centric one. Surrounds the Blood Angels and their kind of betrayal of Sanguinius by Horus, really, and the whole Blood Angel crew, and they end up on a planet where they try to be coerced, I suppose, into joining coerced into joining Horus, effectively, and Sanguinius is having none of it, and the demons that are part of this endeavour, I suppose, are a Slaaneshi demon called Kairos and a Khorne demon called Ka'Bandha, her Bloodthirster. So this is I wanted to paint Ka'Bandha because I'm still waiting for Sanguinius to come out from Forge World, and I think I'm going to be still waiting. I think next year. I'm hopeful for next year. But anyway, wanted to paint this miniature because I think it's flipping lovely. And this is my Ka'Bandha. Like I said, you've seen a previous video on this, lots and lots of options. And this is him done, basically. Loaded him out with the big 2-headed axe in the end, and the whip, because that's what he's got in the book. So he's got a whip and an axe. And I was really keen. I wanted to paint these wings, the membrane of the wings, like flesh. But again, in the book, they refer to black wings. So that's what we did. Yeah, so we'll take a little tour of Ka'Bandha. I'll talk about the base in a minute, so ignore the base for a second, if you can. So we've got, there we go. So he's a lovely looking demon, really, really nicely put together. He's red. So yes, I paint something different, and I still end up painting red, but went for a much darker hue. Tried to pick out all of his skin tones and highlight the muscles and stuff, and there's blood vessels and things. Again, red really washes out on camera, so it's one of those things where it looks much better in real life than it does on camera, unfortunately, but it still looks pretty decent, I think. Anyway, wings again, black there, kind of highlighted up the ridges on the wings, painted these bits red, kitted him out with a gold burnished armor, put the guards on his forearms. You can see the bones and spikes there and the black fur. So we put the guards on his forearms. There are guards. There are armor plating that you can put on his thighs, but I didn't bother. We've got the leather strapping around his legs and the belt. So yeah, gone for the did all the gold around his hooves, picked all that out around the back there. He's got like a hair with bones in it and a bone sort of ponytail. Got spikes coming out of his backside there. So yeah, there's a choice of 2 bases. Lots of choices with this model actually. Choice of 2 bases, and this is the little stubby one. Painted the flame effect up on the little stubby base, and obviously painted the flame effect up on the whip. came out pretty. I'm really happy with that actually. I'm pleased with that flame effect. Just did a black whip, did some brown leather binding around that, picked out the horns or the teeth or whatever it might be on his whip. Then the face, again, choice of 3 different heads you can use. And I don't know, I suppose in my mind's eye, this is what Ka'Bandha looked like with those horns and the face. He's got his tongue there. Picked out the eyes. And that's the job. I mean, that's him. So yeah, he's got some good Khorne iconography or chaos iconography on the back of his wings. Again, didn't want to go mad, just wanted to give an impression of it, a ghosting of it, which is nice. So yeah, and then we got the base, which I should explain, I suppose. The he's a Khorne demon, and Khorne is all about the blood for the blood god. Khorne is the blood god. So I used the Games Workshop craters. They come in halves, so I put 2 halves together and made a crater. Put him in it. He's pinned in, and I wanted to fill this crater up with blood as a kind of representation where he was striding across the battlefield, and he'd like or landed or done something where he'd kind of created this crater, whether his footsteps or his running steps created this crater, and whatever was in this crater, whatever was in his kind of area of attack has been completely obliterated, vaporized into a pool of blood, and everything's just gone. So I used some water effects, a ready mixed thing of water effects from Vallejo, and the Blood for the Blood God technical paint from Games Workshop. Basically mixed them up, so you've got this pool of blood, and that kind of bits and just stuff of people being evaporated. Nice little happy accident there of the blood drop kind of spilling out over the side, but it didn't hit the side of this, which is nice. But yeah, blood spilling out all over the rocks and all over the terrain. And obviously he's coming this way, so the blood's kind of come up over the ridge, but hasn't hit here yet. So that was kind of the thought of the base. I wasn't sure. I was going to get some more blood for the blood god and do the old toothbrush flicky, and spray him with kind of blood, but I wasn't sure. I don't know if I want to do that or not. I don't know if I'm going to mess him up, because I'm really pleased with this. This is the first kind of big miniature I've painted that hasn't been 40k. I have painted some demons in the past before, but yeah, this is sort of 60 70 quid miniature, I think. So yeah, I mean it's quite an investment, I suppose, for someone you just want to paint it on a whim, really. But yeah, really happy with him. Yeah, so let me know what you think, guys. This is going to be, like I say, this is going to be my Ka'Bandha, and when Sanguinius comes out, we'll have Ka'Bandha running towards Sanguinius and in battle. So yeah, really happy with them, really pleased. Like I say, let me know what you think. And that's it for me for this one, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys.